Hello everyone, my name is Ceramic Bowl and I'm a Season 40 Grandmaster Tempo Tank main. I'm here to give my 2 cents on the new hero, Ramattra. Hopefully you can apply the tips provided in this video to your own gameplay to help you climb the ranked ladder as the Null Sector leader himself. Ramattra is the newest hero added to kick off Season 2 of Overwatch 2. He sat behind 45 levels of the Battle Pass and it would take approximately 90 in-game hours for free-to-play players to unlock him. If you scam $10 from your parents, then you will get to play Ramattra immediately. Now, onto the lore. Ramattra is the former leader of a French Christian church known as the Shambali. The Shambali monks practice all sorts of things and they really like to experiment. But one day, things got too heated for Ramattra when Zenyatta pressured him into doing butt stuff. Since that day, he diverged from the path of the Iris in order to pursue his inner murderous tendencies. Now, the traumatized Ramattra leads a life of celibacy while commanding his Nun-Sector army. Alright, let's get into his gameplay. Ramattra is the first tempo tank, meaning he is temporarily a tank and temporarily a war-hardened Omnic killer. He uses his nanomachines to dismantle opponents, kind of like an evil Elon Musk, and a shield made of shield to stop enemy attacks. Simple enough. He fills 2 roles. In his base form, he's definitely a poke-style tank, and in his transformed state, he is a brawl-style tank. I'm going to quickly go over his abilities now. Feel free to skip this part if you're familiar with his kit. Ramattra's primary fire is a fast fire rate, low damage stream of nanites. It does 4.5 damage per shot and has a 2.5 times crit multiplier, which means it does like 2.5 times 4.5 damage per headshot. That's quite a lot, I think. His E is a projectile that's affected by gravity and will bounce off enemies and walls. When it hits the ground, it creates a damaging column which slows down enemies and nullifies all upwards movement when inside its range. His right click is a long-range deployable shield which has 1000 health and only lasts for 4 seconds. His shift ability changes his form. Nemesis form gives him a new ability, new primary fire, larger hitbox, and a higher health pool. His new primary fire is a short-range, slow-firing, piercing attack, which does 80 damage per shot. It can also do damage through shields and enemy players. His new ability in Nemesis form is block, and it reduces all damage taken from the front by 75%. It can also be used whenever you want as it has no cooldown. He also gains an extra 225 armor and his hitbox changes like this. Ramattra's ultimate is a damaging aura, kind of like the inverse to Zenyatta's ult. It does 30 damage per second and lasts for 4 seconds. But as long as it's damaging an enemy, this timer will be paused, meaning it can last forever as long as it's damaging an enemy. Okay, now that I've just car-queued you guys, it's time for some actual advice. Sigma, Ramattra should focus on getting aggressive with his shield and then using the 4 seconds of protection to make as much space as possible. That's the advice I would give you if I was a fucking nerd. My actual Grandmaster advice is to not use the shield whatsoever, and instead head into the enemy backline to secure eliminations. This will shock, surprise, and scare the enemy players, which will cause them to lose focus and possibly their composure. Alongside flanking, you should make sure to be as toxic and annoying as possible. Being toxic and abusive is always a valid strategy to win. You should also take this opportunity to embody Ramattra's personality. This will help you connect with the character and you will play better as a result. Try saying some catchphrases or a natural hatred for humans. Yelling at real humans for the suffering of the Omnic race is a perfect place to start.
Shut the fuck up. You got a problem? Fucking tell me.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
If you follow this advice, then you will be an absolute machine in your matches. Speaking of machines, Ramattra has a passive ability called Omnic Assignment, which allows him to deal more damage to robotic enemies or deployables. Some examples of this are Zenyatta, Orisa, Echo, Bastion, Diva, Hammond, Ramattra, Junkrat Trap, Symmetra Turret, Torbjorn turret, and Iron Golem. This makes Ramattra a valid counterpick to any of these heroes. My final advice here is the most important. If you have to take anything away from this video, then let it be this final point. Just switch. Ramattra sucks dick and balls. His numbers are weak, and his hybrid playstyle doesn't really make him versatile, it just makes him worse at 2 jobs instead of 1. If you want to poke, then play Sigma, Roadhog, or Winston. If you want to brawl, then play Reinhardt, Orisa, or Wrecking Ball. Ramattra just gets outclassed by the other tanks because he's spread out across 2 playstyles that don't mesh. Why would you want a 4-second shield on a 13-second cooldown when Sigma has an equally sized shield that can be used whenever he wants? Sigma also has a stun or range damage and a one-shot combo. But what if you wanted to play a more brawly playstyle? Then just pick Orisa. Ramattra has a huge hitbox for his lackluster health, making him very easy to kill. He doesn't have a stun and his burst damage is lower. Orisa is just better at everything. Watch as I can just walk towards Ramattra as Orisa and he can't do anything about it. This just perfectly encapsulates why Ramattra is outclassed by the other tanks.
I was created to lead Omnics into war.
Ramattra is a thoughtful, voluptuous return to Overwatch's original character design. One that doesn't overdo the complexity of hero creation, but rather keeps it salient and friendly to all. It may not be the best hero Overwatch has ever released, with that being an incredibly high bar to pass, but it is a clear and honest return to what made Overwatch so fun to play in the first place. Overall, Ramattra is a fun hero, with great lore and fantastic carry potential. There's a little something for everyone, and this lands him a solid 8 out of 10. See you around next time. Remember to verbally assault the like button if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment with what CBT you might like next.